and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database. I'm not your host, Nick Martucci, but you know that. You clicked on this video. You see things going on behind me. But before we get to that, I want to welcome you all. If you're new here, welcome. This show's going to be a little bit different than our normal shows, in that we do have a real fun guest host tonight. But if you like this, you should go back and watch some of the older episodes. There are, honestly, there's probably 200 videos on this channel. I know I haven't numbered all of them correctly, but there's somewhere around 200 videos. Some of them are pretty good. Our host tonight has hosted quite a few of them. I think our most frequent guest host. So go watch some of those after this. You're going to want to watch this. This is going to be fun. Also, if you're not a member of the Facebook page, you should join that. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the information about this show, including how to be on it. Currently, just put out the list today, booking for October dates. We do this show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to be a part of it, let's go through the themes of this month. One of these months, I'm going to have this ready to go and not just vamp as I'm looking at my phone. Next Monday, the 2nd of October, we're doing movies with body parts on the title. I'm getting a tooth yanked out of my head tomorrow, and it just decided, well, let's do teeth movies. But there's only one teeth movie. We used it last week, so any body part. Then on the 7th, we're doing another round of Pick the Actor. If you're on that show, you get to choose the actor we're playing with. We play with the combined filmographies of the 4 actors. It's a good starter episode if you haven't been on the show before. Then on the 16th, we're doing movies with long titles. Might be bad if you have a hard time remembering titles. That might not be the episode for you. Then on the 23rd, we're doing movies with monsters and or aliens. Just a weird swath of different creatures. And finally, we're closing out the month on the 30th with the only thing we can do on the 30th, and that's horror movies. So if you're a spooky movie fan, that's the episode for you. If you want to be a part of any of those, go right now to the Facebook page. You'll see a post at the top, sign up. Or if you're not on Facebook, I will be posting it on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Also, I'm getting messages. You have to know this is the wrong time to message me. I'm trying to pay attention to hosting, but your host wants to interrupt me. I'll get to you. Don't worry about it. I think that's all I have to say up top. Your host tonight did win the last game, and I will talk about the movie they assigned to me on Monday's show. But until then, let's welcome in your host tonight, just one of our favorite people, an all-timer, one of the most frequent guests, one of the most frequent guest hosts, just one of my favorite people to have on the show. So glad that they're bringing hate in today. Please welcome to your host, Marty Viscosi.
Hello. You called me our friend and resident hater in the caption on your Instagram post about this episode, and that's like exclusively how I want to be referred to from here on out in all contexts. I like to think I'm the resident hater of a lot of spaces. But yeah, the topic is pretty much exactly what it sounds like, movies Marty hates. I have a mini game, and then I have a question for y'all as well, and you can probably guess what the question is. But the mini game, I told Nick before this call started, I had one idea, and then I couldn't figure out how to do it because Nick's very good at this. So then I did something else. I'm
going to want to know what the mini game you abandoned was.
I will tell you what I abandoned first, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do instead. Right. I was going to do the filmography one because in addition to hating a lot of movies, I hate a lot of people. And there's a lot of actors that I hate for super arbitrary reasons. I have 4. It was very hard to narrow this down because I wanted it to be arbitrary, and turns out a lot of people have done a lot of bad things. So it made it really hard to be arbitrary. However, somehow I managed it. But I could not figure out how to sort filmographies by popularity. So instead, I have a couple different clues I'm going to give you in the style of this game with having clues in order. The first clue I'm going to give you for each person is their birthplace. Then I'll give you their age, their first role, or the first movie that they were in, why I don't like them, what I first saw them in, and their most well-known role.
Wait.
I love it.
Yes.
Are you giving us all that information and we're supposed to pick the person?
Yep. But you can interrupt me at any time.
Is there point values, or is it just 1 point if you get it?
It's just one.
All
and
right.
glory for getting it soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Everybody get it. You can interrupt me anytime. First person to get it right gets the point. Cool. All right. The first person was born in Aviano, Italy. They are what?
Nothing.
No. They are 49 years old. Their first acting credit is in Drop Dead Gorgeous. I do not like them because they played a historical character, and I did not like the way they played that character.
Was it in the Night of the Museum?
I first saw them in Night at the Museum 2. Do you want to make a guess, Sammy?
Game. I don't know why I keep coming back.
And their
With Amy Adams.
It is Amy Adams, and their most well-known role is Giselle. This is Amy Adams. She played a real bad Amelia Earhart.
She did.
Oh,
I love Amy Adams.
Amy Adams is
I
so
was from
sweet.
Minnesota.
Like,
She was raised in Minnesota and started off in the Chanhassen dinner theaters. She's amazing, and I love her. I know you have opinions
We'll
about
die on
her,
that hill.
but-
We can go together.
my love of Drop Dead Gorgeous Amy Adams and my hatred of Night at the Museum 2 Amy Adams are at constant war with each other. That is the real there are two wolves inside of you for me.
Well, I've
But,
never seen
I
Night at the
can't take
Museum
her
too.
seriously in anything because of it.
That's a shame.
So that's
She's
according to
amazing.
my beloved friend Kari. I'm going to go through all of these and then I'm going to come to everybody. All right. Next person was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Speaking of the Midwest.
Yeah.
They are 55 years old. Their first movie credit is a movie called Rough Trade. I don't like them because they played a character that played into a homophobic trope. What I first saw them in was 13 Going on 30.
Is it Mark Ruffalo?
It is Mark Ruffalo, and their most well-known role is Bruce Banner.
It's from
It is
Kenosha.
Mark Ruffalo. He
Literally.
played
So bad at this game. It's fine.
he played the man that lesbian cheats on her wife with. In
Yes. Oh, fuck that
I
movie.
hate.
Speaking of movies that we don't like.
Ugh. So bad. But yeah, ever since that movie, I was like, man, you were nice in 13 Going on 30, Maddie, but now you're a piece of shit. And
I like this vibe because I have like an aggression fear about Kurt Russell because he's such a good bad guy that like I know it's not his fault, but if I ever met him, I'd go on the defense.
That's fair. There's an actor, and I cannot remember his name, but like it's the same thing for me that I'm like, I know like logically that you're probably an okay person.
That just means you're a good actor.
Pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I cannot remember his name, but he plays like he plays a shitty dude in the Umbrella Academy, and then he also plays like Beverly Marsh's dad in the It movies.
Oh, like OG movies?
Oh, yeah.
No, the new one.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, next up. Okay. This person was born in Rhinebeck, New York.
Oh, I know.
All right. They are 32 years old. I'm learning in this moment that they're older than me. I didn't know that. They are 32 years old.
31.
I am 31. I thought they were younger than me.
I'm going to just throw out a real weird guess.
Go for it.
Yes.
Emma Roberts.
It's Emma Roberts, baby! It's Emma Roberts! Emma Roberts' first role was Blow. I first saw her in the Nickelodeon show Unfabulous. I don't like her because she has a stupid face, and I don't like her face. And I can't stand American Horror Story, any of it. And she is just like a walking, talking Ryan Murphy prop. What I've been her most well-known role, I would say is Chanel No. 1.
I was going through my head, and it was, all right, who's like a year younger than me, and might have been born in New York, and who would Marty hate? Like, I think Marty hates Scream 4, so let's go with.
That's accurate. That's very accurate. All right, last person. This person was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Can I start listing just everybody I know?
If you want, y'all can just go. You do not have to go one at a time.
Matt Damon.
Also, as a side note, Kari messaged me. Stephen Bogart is the name of the actor that I was talking about before. Thank you, Kari, for your skills.
John Krasinski.
Nick, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It is John Krasinski.
You're fucking kidding me.
He is 43 years old.
You are fucking kidding me.
State of Maine.
I'm telling you right now, I'm done here. This is bullshit.
This is, I agree. That was
the only guess that I had.
He's from Boston. He's 43 years old. His first role was in State of Maine. I first saw him in The Office. I don't like him, again, because he has a stupid face, and I don't like his first role, or his first big role, and his most well-known role is Jim Halpert.
I like him.
Nick.
I don't like that.
And Nick, I don't like you as a competitor. You're an excellent host. I hate it here. Everyone.
Sammy wants to go home. Before Sammy leaves, Sammy, do you want to go first?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
We have Sammy here. I'm so happy you're here. I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's a movie that you hate?
I don't know. I'm like so weird. I don't like. You put me on the spot.
I gave you the option to say no. The opportunity.
Okay, you put me on the spot and then you attacked me immediately after that.
This is the hating episode. Sorry.
I literally can't think of a movie that I hate.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
That's really sweet.
I really can't. I really can't. I'm a yes man. I will at some point during this show remember it and yell it at an inappropriate time, but right now
you want to hold your
yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna go. What?
I said I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I love that for you. That's so cute. I'm gonna just go around the screen and go to Jessica. How you doing?
I'm still dealing with this cold, but I'm fine otherwise.
I hear that. Do you have a movie that you hate?
So I decided to pick the most recent one I've seen, and it's Insidious, the Red Door, because dear God, like, it was bad. It was so bad. The jump scares were terrible. I just couldn't. I watched the whole thing, but I was bored the entire time I watched it. The entire time.
It's good to know. Those hold zero appeal for me, so
I
feel very correct in this situation.
A bunch of friends wanted to watch it, so we watched it together, and we all regret it now. So, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Don't watch it.
No. All right. Nick.
Yes.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I feel, again, real bad that I'm like, who's somebody from Boston that Marty would hate?
Really?
I need to stop being on the show because you know me too well now. I can't. Yeah, honestly, like really good guessing though. Nick, what's a movie you hate?
See, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go with one that like I have real strong opinions about, or one that I just like legitimately was angry at. And I was looking through my Letterboxd and I found one that I don't know if anybody's seen called Treasures from the Wreck of the Unbelievable. It is a documentary that I will spoil for you right now because I was so pissed off.
Okay.
So this is a documentary about a guy. They find a shipwreck right off the coast of like East Africa. And there's like all of this fucking treasure, all of this art, all of these statues. And they're just going through expeditions, picking it up, trying to figure out what the ship was, why it all is here, how it all was all preserved for so long. And then in like the last 5 minutes of the movie, they're going through everything that he picked up. And one of them is a golden Mickey Mouse because he put all that stuff there. And the movie's basically a prank on you, the viewer. And fuck that guy and fuck that movie.
Nick, I kind of love that though. Sorry. You're giving me like ideas for the next movie day with my kids.
Treasures from the Wreck of the Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of middle schoolers mad in a couple weeks.
I know I have more popular ones I can talk about that I feel like I've talked too much on the show about, so let's throw one I've never talked about.
That was good.
Excellent, excellent. Last but not least, my beloved fellow Midwestern friend, Kari. How you doing?
I'm doing A-okay. How are you?
I'm so good. Just happy to be here. Kari, what's a movie you hate?
That's a great question because
we shared a lot of hate together.
Well, that's the thing is like, I don't. There's not many movies that I truly really hate. There's some movies I'm like, okay, cool, I saw it. Like, it was a thing. Somebody put time and effort into it. Like, it takes a lot for me to truly hate a movie. So I had to go through my letterbox like Nick did. And it looks like I have rated at least a couple movies 1 star. And I think out of the ones that I did, I think I'm going to probably say the movie Wild at Heart. It's a David Lynch film. I watched it as part of a the Nicolas Cage movie fest at the Trilon Theater here in Minneapolis last summer. And I was really looking forward to it because I love Twin Peaks and I love most of the other David Lynch stuff that I've seen. But that movie was just, it was a movie.
That's what I've heard about that movie.
And my friend Liz got yelled at by a guy for laughing at a part that admittedly wasn't, I think, supposed to be funny. But like it was, but it was like a kind of like, I don't know what else to do in this moment because I'm so uncomfortable, then like laugh. And this guy fucking yelled at her in the middle of the theater. So good movie.
Well, that guy's definitely worse than the movie.
Yeah. True. For the record, I just got some text that my boss and my coworker Ruth are both watching.
Oh no.
Hey y'all.
Babies.
We're gonna learn a lot about each other
tonight.
Ruth, I'm not sorry for the things I've said about Amy Adams tonight.
Should be.
So on that note, I'm going to tell y'all now, I have 35 movies, and the oldest one is from 1973. The most recent is from 2022. So, with that said, I'm just going to go in the order that I have y'all's names in front of me. Nick.
What's up?
Would you like a movie from 2011, 1993, or 1991?
Let's go 93.
Excellent.
So these are all movies that you hate?
They sure are. You said 93?
I sure did.
Excellent. All right. In 1993, first clue. Under Sex and Nudity, one character tells another that he makes her feel like she could lay an egg.
That's funny as fuck, and that's why the show's good, but I don't have an answer.
That's fair.
The year is 93, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The way I spend this whole game with my finger on the hands up button, I'm never going to answer a question.
No, but same.
Same.
All right, next clue under violence and gore. When Cecilia mentions the reason she's unhappy on Thanksgiving is her parents, Louis, in a throwaway line, casually asks, "Why? Did they beat you?"
No.
All right, under frightening and intense scenes. The villain's fright radio is quite creepy, even to older audience members. Soul-like children apparitions pour out of the radio as they wail what scares them most.
I don't know that I've seen this movie.
No?
I'd be surprised if no one here had, I'm going to be honest.
Maybe we all hated it, so we forgot it.
Exactly,
Maybe.
right?
All right, for 2 points, under violence and gore. At the end of the movie, it's implied that the villain is eaten by crows. We see them gather on his farm, and when they fly away a second later, there's nothing left of him but a screw.
This is that point of the questions where, like, if I knew the movie, I should know the movie, and I certainly do not.
Did you say crows?
You left a screw?
Left a screw.
Okay.
Would you do this? I'm trying to figure out if you do clues the way I do, or do you do them your own way?
I do, Nick. I'm a loose cannon cop. I do things however I want.
You know what? No, there's no way. I'm putting
Okay.
my hand down.
Hands up, I see it.
I'm really curious after this what you were going to guess. Jessica, what do you think?
This is probably going to be a really dumb answer. Is it the Iron Giant?
It is not the Iron Giant. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. That is actually one of my favorite movies.
Okay, me too. Love it.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. For 1 point, under frightening and intense scenes, before the dinosaurs are given brain grain cereal, they can look quite frightening to young children. They are much more realistic and menacing looking.
Ooh,
Really?
It's one of two movies. I'm going to. Can you just go through the clues one more time?
All right. Under sex and nudity, one character tells another he makes her feel like she could lay an egg. Violence and gore, when Cecilia mentions the reason she's unhappy on Thanksgiving is her parents, Louis, in a throwaway line,
I'm
casually asks,
definitely going to say We're Back.
"We're Back, a Dinosaur Story" is correct.
Oh.
This movie scared the shit out of me the first time that I watched it, and I have never watched it again. We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. I thought about that screw rolling around the ground after the crows dispersed, and I watched the sun go down, and I watched the sun come back up, and did not sleep that night.
I don't think I've seen that movie since the early 90s.
Neither have I.
So I was either going to go that or Prehysteria.
Or
but
what?
Thanksgiving, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a parade, like the Macy's Day Parade or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the one that I decided not to answer was The Crow. I'm like, none of this fits into that.
Excellent. All right. Awesome. Next up, Nick, you're keeping track of score?
I sure am.
Excellent. Thank you. You're a fine American. Sammy.
Yes.
Would you like a movie from 2014, 2006, or 1989?
I'm so sorry. I act like this is a hard question as if I'm terrible at this game. I'm not good at this game. I will say 2014.
2014-9, is that your final answer?
Wait, you said 2014?
2014?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Pick one or two.
Oh.
Why'd you say oh?
Pick one or two.
Two.
Excellent. All right, cool. In 2014, the second of two 2014 movies on this list. Violence and gore. A nearby wall falls on a robot. We see the severed head.
Well, that takes away the first guess that I had.
Wait.
The other one, we'll see.
I have a thought. I'm not going to say it. Carry on.
Okay. For 4 points, profanity. Stereotypical, though unoffensive, references to wizards, heroes, big business CEOs, big oil, women, men, followers, the police, cats, Mexicans, the Scottish, TV personalities, micromanagers, and controlling fathers.
What? You know,
Let's see, Nick.
I don't know why you would hate this.
This might be the Nick Martucci game.
I can't ask you that. So.
All right. Is this...
Nick, what do you think?
Is this the Lego movie?
Sammy, what do you think?
Is it Real Steel?
It is not Real Steel. Nick, I worked with kindergartners the year the Lego movie came out, so this
everything is awesome.
Everything is not awesome, Nick. Everything is whatever adjective kindergartners decide to put in when they scream that song at the top of their lungs. Everything is awful. Everything is stupid. Everything is poopy. Everything is stupid sister face. Everything is whatever you want it to be, Nick. When you're losing your fucking mind for a year straight, thanks to this movie that was made to sell more toys. I absolutely cannot stand the Lego movie. I hate what it did to that year of my life.
Wait, is that the answer?
Frozen is on thin ice, no pun intended, for similar reasons.
Wait,
that
so
is the answer, the Lego movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It is the Lego movie. Also in the Lego movie.
Aggressive congratulations, Nick.
What aggressive.
Congrats.
Under violence and gore, this film does have a high carnage count, but most of the deaths are robots and are not gory. They are shot, stabbed, arms ripped off in a comical manner, head torn off again in a comical fashion and bashed to pieces. Under sex and nudity, Lando
Calrissian?
Yeah, that remarks Wildstyle has a heavenly body, only seen here that explicitly states a sexual comment. Under violence and gore, the man upstairs is shown dismantling parts and putting them back together. All of it is then shown through the Lego world. That is.
I will say, there's a comment on the video right now. Marty hates everything good.
I do. I'm sorry. Like, if y'all thought this was gonna be like rainbows and sunshine and unicorns, like, I'm really sorry, but I have so much hatred in my body. So
It's not
this
awesome.
I have the 3 slideshows for the 3 times now that I've guest hosted in the same folder, and one says Pride minigame, or one says Pride IMDb game, one says Horror Sequel IMDb game, and this one is called Petty IMDb game. So,
Yes.
3 genders.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. To me, it sounds like pride, gluttony, and wrath.
What's in the box?
This is the Fullmetal Alchemist reboot we've been waiting for. All right. Next up, Kari.
Yes.
Would you like a movie from 2022, 2008, or 1996?
Oh, let's do 96.
All right. 4 years, 2008. All right, pick 1 or 2.
I feel like it's cheating to have multiple movies per a year, but 1.
Excellent choice.
Now I see why you had 35 choices.
It's a list of movies.
I hate so many things. These are the ones that had enough IMDb clues, for the record.
Gotcha.
You said 1?
Okay. Yes.
All right. From 1996 for 5 points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, people are seen drinking and smoking briefly on occasion.
I hate it here.
Sammy, I live to serve. I'm glad I'm pulling you away from like your delightful plans for this.
I am
swimming in a pool.
Yeah.
Instead, you're here.
You could be swimming, but instead you have alcohol, drugs, and smoking. People are seen drinking and smoking briefly on occasion.
Yeah. Can I talk about who they are? No, because I'm not good at this game. So
What's the occasion?
I don't know, whatever you want to do.
or Marty.
All right, for 4 points under violence and gore, scenes of beatings and fights are seen. Bodies of victims in one of the fights are seen. At a distance, faces aren't seen.
It's gonna be like Kung Fu fucking Panda, dude. I don't know.
My favorite 1996 movie, Kung Fu fucking Panda.
Dude.
I don't think this is Space Jam, which was my first thought. It's the only movie that came out in 1996, right?
Yep, the only one.
Did it really?
Yeah.
The only important one.
Oh, truly.
The only important one.
I don't know.
All right, for 3 points under sex and nudity. Mention is made of a woman being a man's whore. The words slut and whore are used 2 to 3 times each, and men talk about how a woman isn't paid to be loved, but to be laid.
Oh, hate it. List it.
Yeah.
Whatever this is, I hate it.
Yeah. Good call on a movie we hate.
Excellent. Your approval means everything to me. Under violence and gore, there are bombings and earthquakes, gunshots, beatings, etc., mainly mild and short.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at your approval means everything to me and the most sarcastic.
Sorry.
It's my fault. I still don't know.
All right. For 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. Towards the end of the film, the main character begins dying of cervical cancer. She eventually dies, and it is very sad and intense. Many viewers may find it extremely upsetting, as she is a very inspirational mother-like character throughout the movie.
Nick?
I haven't seen this movie,
No,
whatever
I'm just
it is.
looking at Nick.
No.
I will give you in the form of one final hint. I wasn't sure if this was going to happen, so I didn't say it up top. But if nobody gets it by the end, I will tell you why I hate the movie and see if that helps.
All right.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
I hate this movie because Madonna's in it, and I don't like Madonna. And I thought that she did a very bad job with this musical adaptation.
Oh.
Oh. I know it, but I don't know it.
Hold on.
I'll give you a
Does
sec.
Evita have cervical cancer? Is it Evita?
Sammy, what do you think this movie is?
Is it Evita?
Nick, are you guessing?
I am guessing. They put my hand down. It is Evita.
Carrie, what do you think?
Don't cry for me, Argentina. It's Evita, baby.
It is Evita. Nicely done, y'all. We'll count that as 1 point.
Don't say y'all.
None of those hints helped at all until the end.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
I thought for like a hot second, like, could it be Fight Club? No, that came out in 99. And then like the last hint, I was like, I don't think anybody dies from cervical cancer in Fight Club, so it definitely can't be that.
I've never
genuinely
felt
thought
more diminished by a successful answer. I just want you guys to know that.
But Argentina cried for her.
Yeah. I genuinely thought giving a specific line isn't paid to be loved but to be laid was too much. And then I was like, oh, they're definitely going to get it when it talks about bombings. But
it's like you're saying that you hate this movie, but you have all these details about it that we don't.
Listen, I'm gay. I know way too much about musical adaptations, whether I like them or not. All right. On that note, we are going to go to Jessica to wrap up this round. Jessica, do you want a movie from 2021, 2013, or 2007?
2007.
Excellent. Do you want number 1 or number 2?
I'll go with 2.
Excellent choice. It was a good year for the vineyard that year. All right. 2007, 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Drinking, smoking, references to the main character's past drug and alcohol use and illegal drug use.
What was the year?
2007.
Okay.
2007. I don't think so.
I have a thought, but who the fuck knows at this point?
Who does know, indeed.
You do, Marty!
For 4 points under violence and gore, a woman says that she wants to go after her husband with a knife. She asks her mother what kind of knife would be best.
You made me feel like a bad gay. Because I feel like I know.
You might.
I might.
You want to take a stab at it?
I'm not good at this game. Okay, I'm so sorry. Carry on. I don't have an answer.
All right. For 3 points under sex and nudity, the main character threatens a group of Christian teenagers by saying that if they don't leave her and Harlan alone, she'll find all their boyfriends and fuck them stupid.
Hey, baby.
I'm sure you'll tell us why, but I kind of love whatever this movie is.
I'd be down to watch this movie again, honestly, but I do hate the memory of it.
That sounds so familiar, and I can't place it.
All right, for 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the mothers and daughters in this movie have rocky relationships with each other, leading to many intense scenes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Might have something to do with one character's past drug use, the woman who wants to go after her husband with a knife, or perhaps telling a group of Christian teenagers that she'll fuck their boyfriend stupid.
Yeah, but that's so funny.
Is she a bad bitch or do we hate her? Like, I can't.
That's the question.
Yeah, is she a bad bitch or is she a bad bitch?
Right.
Is she a bad bitch? Like she's bad at being a bitch, like me.
I remember correctly, she's actually very good at being a bitch. All right, for 1 point. Rachel dresses up in a provocative red dress and goes to her stepfather's motel room. She blackmails him to make sure her mother is kept happy in her marriage. She flirts with him. He's clearly uncomfortable, but they don't have sex.
I'm not familiar with this film. Nick.
I'm reaching through my head for 2007, and it's not coming.
You know how historically I pick someone to support because I'm not good at this game. I pick you, and I need you to step it up.
Yeah, Nick, step it up.
I think I'm doing fine.
Step up to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing so good. I don't know.
All right, tell us why you hate this movie.
I hate this movie because it's a hot mess narratively, and my mom and I picked this for like a mother-daughter movie night when I was in middle school, or in early high school rather, and it was not the correct vibe. I also really like the main actress in it as a person, and this was a real career low for her.
John Krasinski.
Yep.
Exactly. Not going to come to me.
Amy Adams.
Nope. This is the Lindsay Lohan movie Georgia Rule.
Oh, I've never seen that, but
that's what the movie's about.
I would have never known what
she gets
that
sent to live
movie's
with her
about.
grandmother because she's a hot mess.
Well, I know that. I knew that. That's all I knew.
She gets sent to live with her grandmother because she's a hot mess, and then she keeps trying to hook up with people, including a like much older man. And then it comes out that like she's actually had like a thing with her stepfather, where like he's been like, and then her mom finds out, but is like, oh, she's just lying for attention. And then her mom ends up back at the grandmother's house with her, and there's 3 generations under one roof, and they hate each other, and they have to figure out their shit. And that's the movie.
It's terrible.
It's
feel
really
like it was
bad.
marketed as a comedy.
Not the correct choice for a mother-daughter
I'm on
movie
your
night.
team for this movie being terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. Now that I know what movie it is, that doesn't seem like it's as fun as those clues make it sound.
Nick, you know how you get people sometimes to make you watch a movie you've never seen? I picked this one.
All right, Sammy, when you win this game, you can assign this movie to me.
You are an asshole, you know?
We'll see.
I will say, real quick tangent, the most recent half-star review I gave to a movie was a movie assigned to me on this show by one of the contestants tonight.
Proud of myself. What can I say? I also, but my most recent one did like a lot.
That was so good.
But it did make you sad. So
they both made me sad, but for very different reasons.
I contain multitudes. What can I say?
All right. Nick, do you want to give an update of scores? Because that's the first go around.
I had 9 points. Kari right behind at 2 points. Sammy at 0. Jessica at -1.
Oh, I take my finger back.
And it's
I didn't want to
game.
take it from you to begin with.
Thank you. I knew you would.
All right. Nick, I'm going to really need your help keeping track of points for this one because I'm bad at playing this one, let alone point tracking for it. But we're going to do a little bit of a palate cleanser because as strongly as I hate, there are also certain movies that I love. I've been on this show for favorite movie episodes twice. I have, in order to try and get one step ahead of Nick and his advantage in this game, I've gone to Rotten Tomatoes and gotten the Rotten Tomatoes score for each of those movies.
Ooh.
I'm going to present them to you in groups of 4.
Okay.
I would like you to guess which one has the lowest score.
Wait.
And these are movies you like.
These are movies I love.
I love this for you.
Me too. All right. We said it's Jess, Sammy, Kari, Nick. All right. I'm going to try and remember that and not lose my mind. Jessica.
Yes.
My beloved Jessica. Which of these queer movies has the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score? Desert Hearts, But I'm a Cheerleader, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, or Pride?
I'm going to go with Pride.
Pride is incorrect with 93%. Sammy. Desert Heart, But I'm a Cheerleader, or Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? My notes are on my phone. I did not see you leave.
My nephew couldn't take his bathing suit off. What is the question?
Which of these scores has the which of these movies has the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score?
Okay.
Desert Hearts, But I'm a Cheerleader, or Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
I have a feeling it's But I'm a Cheerleader, but emotionally I feel like it's 100%. So I'm gonna pick But I'm a Cheerleader because I think there are haters in the world.
There are in fact haters in the world other than me. But I'm Cheerleader has 42%. Yep.
I just saw that recently and got so angry.
Me too. For the record, Desert Hearts you are killing it. Desert Hearts has 90% and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert has 94%, topping out that bracket.
Wow.
Nicely done. All right.
Yeah, somebody posted that and Jennifer's Body both have like 40-something%.
I love Jennifer's Body. I watched that
So
for Bisexual
fun.
Visibility Day the other day, like I do every year. All right. We're going to go to Sammy to start off this next one, if you're all set.
Yes.
Cool. Which of these horror sequels has the lowest rating? Bride of Reanimator.
Okay, sorry, say that.
Nope, you're good. Bride of Reanimator, Cult of Chucky, Sinister 2, or Fear Street 1666.
Ooh. Fear Street 1666. It wasn't even the best one of the 4.
Fear Street 1666 has 88%. That is not correct. I'm so sorry. Kari.
Yes.
Bride of Reanimator, Cult of Chucky, or Sinister 2?
I know which one I think it should be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you correct? Does Rotten Tomatoes agree with you?
Yeah, I know there's one of those there that I don't like.
Yeah. Is it Sinister 2?
With a whopping 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, it is Sinister 2. My all-time favorite movie.
I love being right.
I love that movie. I love that movie. For the record,
I know.
Bride of Reanimator clocking in at 37%, and Cult of Chucky, a frankly shocking 78%.
You know what?
Yeah.
I liked it. I just thought other people wouldn't.
I think that was like a return to form that people appreciated.
I love Cult of Chucky. It's my favorite of the Child's Play movies.
So good.
Especially for one not released theatrically. Like, I feel like those sequels historically
I would die for any Chuck. So. Or he would murder me. That's what I meant. He would kill me.
I would die for Nika Pierce. Fiona Dourif in drag playing Brad Dourif is my favorite thing to come out of that show.
Yes.
Like that gif from Community of the dean being like, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. But it did.
I will say it did not awaken something in me. I knew that was there and I was so there for it.
I mean, yeah.
As soon as it happened, it's like, absolutely. I didn't realize this is what I wanted, but yes.
Yep. That's my type. That's my type.
The next season of that show starts like next week. I forget if it's the 4th or the 5th because Our Flag Means Death and Chucky have blended together in my head.
3rd.
And I will say, you had another comment, Sinister 2, worst movie ever.
Came to the wrong place for that sentiment. Sorry. That is my absolute favorite movie. I've not watched it enough recently. That might be what I do later tonight after this.
Have you put your bumper sticker on your car yet?
I have not, because I work with, here's the thing. So for those of you who have not seen this bumper sticker, my friend for Christmas, my beloved friend Ira, Ira is an artist. They're at an art workshop right now, and they make bumper stickers for people sometimes. One of my favorite bumper stickers on my car that says "The moon is gay" is from Ira. Ira for Christmas gave all of us a bumper sticker, and mine has a picture of James Ransone. I think it has a couple of pictures of James Ransone and like a like emoji, and it says "honk if you've seen Sinister 2 over 69 times." And I work at a middle school, so I haven't put it on my car because while I love it, I've been going back and forth on whether I want to put something with a joke about 69 on my car. And it's really that simple. But it is my prized possession at this time. Anyway, that's my thoughts about Sinister 2. Whoever that comment came from, I hope you step in a puddle with your socks on tonight and your grandkids don't call you. Kari!
Yes.
Which of these can't be horror movies has the lowest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Sorry, what horror movies?
Can't be horror movies.
Okay. I didn't hear the first word.
On Rotten Tomatoes. Shaun of the Dead, Trick or Treat, Return of the Living Dead, or Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I'm so sorry. The shower in the hotel didn't work and I had to fix it for my nephew. What is the question, even though it's not for me?
Can't be horror movies is the category. We have Shaun of the Dead, Trick or Treat, Return of the Living Dead, and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Is this the Rotten Tomatoes?
This is the Rotten Tomatoes, yes.
Okay, I'll mute myself. Thank you.
You're still welcome. We'll take notes for you next time.
Okay. So I'm kind of stuck between two. So I'm going to go with my gut on this one. And I'm going to guess Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat with 82% is not correct. Nick.
Thank you for biting that bullet.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta.
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, or Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I'm gonna say Return of the Living Dead.
With a 91%. Incorrect.
Should have went, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've lost track of how this game works. Jessica.
That's me.
Shaun of the Dead or Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I'm going to pick Shaun of the Dead.
With 92%, it is not Shaun of the Dead. Sammy, what's left?
I literally was sitting in this hotel room going, Sammy, 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 Sammy.
Sammy, what's left?
Because we love Rocky Horror Picture Show, but does the general public? I don't know. That's why it's a cult classic. So based on my general knowledge and not the fact that it's only the last answer, I will pick Rocky Horror Picture Show.
With 79%, it is Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was going back and forth with.
Is that the original or the remake?
The original. That would be the original. And
I love that movie almost as much as I dislike fans of that movie.
My grandfather, you know how they do like the live things and they put on your head, right? My grandfather took me to the first one I ever went to, and he sat in the back eating popcorn while I went up and got my virginity popped at a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Maybe really that makes me a bad queer, but I hate all that shit.
It doesn't. It's a lot.
I think I saw somebody describe it as it's LGBTQ cosplay for straights.
Ew, it is.
Stop switching the wire.
That movie.
I'm gonna mute myself.
That movie meant so much to me as a high school kid. My friends and I, the first time I saw that was like,
Marty, I'm not talking shit. It was huge to me too. I'm not.
It's a great fucking movie.
Retrospect.
It is, and like when you're 16 and sitting on your friend Matilda's living room floor on Halloween night with all your little gay friends, half of whom don't know they're gay yet, but you do. Like, that movie was amazing. I had an excellent time, and I've loved it for years since. All right, Nick.
Yes.
We have 2 categories left. One for you and then a bonus one for my good friend Jessica. Nick, which of these gaslight gatekeep girl boss movies has the lowest rating?
Man, I'm so jealous.
Marty, why didn't you make this the whole game? I would have loved to put that in the title.
Can this be a theme sometime?
I'll be back.
Can this be a theme?
It should.
I'll be back.
It so should.
Drop Dead Gorgeous, Suspiria, The Haunting, or Some Like It Hot?
I mean, it's got to be Drop Dead Gorgeous, right?
I hope not.
Could it?
I mean, that is my guess.
That is your guess, and it's a correct guess with 47%. Drop Dead Gorgeous.
No way it's Some Like It Hot. What is that, 100%? 99%?
Some Like It Hot has a 94%.
Oh, who are those fucking 6%?
I don't know, but are you going to fight them? The Haunting has 87%, and Suspiria has 94% as well. But yeah, Drop Dead Gorgeous, tragically low. I love that movie. Everything I knew about Minnesota before I moved here came from that movie. And now that I've been to Rosemont, Minnesota, which is what Mount Rose, Minnesota is based off of, everything makes so much sense. There's a Joann's there that's like the weirdest liminal space I have ever been in. It's like very dark for some reason. And like huge. Carrie, have you been to the Rosemont Joann's?
No, but I've heard tales from you specifically about this.
It's bizarre. It stuck with me. It's bizarre. The only reason I was out there was because it was the only place in the Twin Cities that had COVID tests in stock at that time.
Oh.
And my beloved friend of the bumper stickers needed one. All right. Jessica, which of these remaining movies from the top 20 I gave Nick previously has the lowest score? Hell House LLC, Tokyo Godfathers, The Celluloid Closet, or Big Eden?
The Tokyo one.
Tokyo Godfathers, 92% incorrect.
I'm bad at this game.
I'm so sorry. It's a good movie, though. Worth checking out. Sammy, Hell House LLC, Celluloid Closet, or Big Eden?
Hell House. I actually watched it recently. I'm sorry, I'm choking. I'm actively choking on my drink.
I'm so sorry. And I'm even more sorry because you're wrong. Hell House LLC has 75%.
I am shocked.
I'm shocked too, girl. That is not what I expected it to be, but I love Hell House LLC. So
I have to go back and get rid of the point that I just gave Sammy.
Ooh.
Like 100% it's gonna be Hell House.
He's ready.
I'm mad you didn't get this one then, Nick. I would have loved to see you fail. Carrie, The Celluloid Closet or Big Eden?
I'm gonna guess because people like the heteros don't like it when gay people are thriving and surviving and like thriving and like enjoying love.
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. It is, in fact, Big Eden with 64%. Celluloid Closet has a 97%.
At least
the
it's
highest rated
64%. Marty, what's the movie that you that you're making me watch this week?
Yep.
Big Eden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Big Eden's great, Nick. I'm not going to follow up for anything.
Yeah. I mean, 64%, I feel like is a sweet spot on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nick,
that is
there are
when
lower
people
rated
who like
movies.
it really like it.
There are lower rated movies on this list that I know you like. So
yeah.
I think you'll be fine, weirdly enough. All right. What are the scores at Nicholas?
Well, in that round, Kari picked up 5 points. Me and Sami both picked up 4 points, meaning the scores right now, Jessica at -1, Sami at 4, Kari at 7, Nick at 13.
Woo.
So close the gap a little bit.
Close the gap a little bit.
All right. I am going to go back down my list in the same order. Nick, do you want a movie from 2018, 2010, or 1973?
Let's see what the 73 movie is.
All right. Good choice.
This feels like something that's going to be a classic.
We'll see. I've seen a lot of movies. Nick, I've watched a lot of shitty horror movies that are old.
I know, but a lot of those shitty movies don't have enough clues to be put on this game.
That's true. Many of them I tried.
Uh-huh.
All right, 1973. 5 points under violence and gore. Multiple women are hit by a man. One of them cries for the rest of the scene. For 4 points under sex and nudity. A man and woman take their clothes off and get into a bed. It's implied that they're about to have sex. Nobody. All right.
I'm so sorry. The whole family just came back into the hotel room and they're all trying to play the game. So.
Oh no.
Oh no. I apologize in advance. Hi.
That's amazing.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Awesome. On that
I'm gonna mute.
On that cheerful note, under violence and gore, a man undergoes assisted suicide.
You're wet.
I mean, does anyone know the answer?
Nick might.
What year was it?
73. 1973.
Hold on. This is totally my own thought.
Cool.
Shivers?
Sammy, what's your own thought?
It's Shivers.
Nick, what's your own thought?
I'm gonna go for classic, and I'm gonna guess One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
It is not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
It is also not what Sammy said, and I'm still not 100% sure because I'm counting.
Shivers, right?
Shivers or Shimmers?
David Shivers, the David Cronenberg movie,
Cronenberg.
I'm guessing, right, Timmy?
Shivers. Yeah, not that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, for 2 points under violence and gore.
Totally my
A mob riots and large trucks with scoops gather up people. A mob riots and large trucks with scoops gather up people.
Oh, you said trucks. Okay, never mind.
Sammy, is your hand up for real or just leftover? No? All right. My dearest Kari, what do you think?
Because we watched this together at the end of 2022. I'm pretty sure it's Soylent Green.
Nick, is your hand still up?
My hand is still up. I don't know why it keeps putting it down. I was also going to guess Soylent Green.
Well, you would both be correct. It's Soylent Green. It is Soylent Green. I've never been so disappointed by a movie I wanted to see for so long.
Same.
the movie?
I hated Soylent Green. I was so disappointed.
I'm so familiar with Green. I didn't know that was the name of the film. Dad, I'm not talking to you.
I wanted to like it so bad. I went into it like so excited. Kari knows like half the movie. I was like, what the fuck? This is terrible. Da, da, da.
Nope.
I hated everything about it.
It was not.
Checks out for the theme.
It just like they want you to like a man who's a piece of shit, and I don't even like men that are not pieces of shit.
Yeah, end it there.
Yeah.
In fact, that man was played by my mom, who is really watching. Hi, Mom. One of her favorite celebrity crushes, Charlton Heston. So,
I thought you were going to say the man was played by your mom. I was going to say, well, then she's a talented actress.
She would have been. Yeah.
I've changed a lot over the years.
In fairness, every Charlton Heston movie asks you to like a man who is unlikable.
Yeah, Mom, we need it. We should talk about what that says about you at a later date.
Yeah. Final clue under frightening and intense scenes. The ending may be shocking for some as it reveals that the titular substance is made from human remains, meaning there was cannibalism the whole time. Hate when that happens.
Oh.
All right. Sammy, you're up again.
For
Would
sure.
you like? I'm so sure. Would you like? We're gonna go some of these years that I have 3 of. You want a movie from 2022, from 2013, or from 2006?
2006.
Excellent choice. You want 1 or 2?
Sorry, yes.
Actually, do you want 1, 2, or 3? We'll put one of them back. I marked one of them off because I already asked, but we didn't go with it. 2? Excellent choice. Again, a lot of lovely vintages that year. Good year for the vineyard all around. All right. Oh, I hated this one. 2006. Under profanity. 3 uses of piss and dick, 2 paired with weed, 8 uses of shit, 2 in the song Rolling, 6 uses of oh god, 7 uses of oh my god and bitch, 5 paired with son of a, 1 use of bastard, screw, arsler, crap, and oh lord, 5 uses of ass, 12 uses of damn, 2 paired with God, 1 used as damned with a D, 19 uses of hell, 2 uses of God, and sex.
Nick, I feel like you know based on your reaction.
No, I'm laughing because now I know that the song Rollin' is in this movie. And it's kind of narrowing down what kind of movie it could be.
There's no punctuation in that clue for the record. It's just stream of consciousness, which is horrible.
I do not know.
All right. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The main character's dad smokes a few times throughout the movie. Also, there are alcoholic beverages and drug references in a few scenes of the movie.
Nope.
In them all, yes.
Cool. For 3 points under sex and nudity. A French man is gay and kisses the main character at the end. Yeah, I figured, Nick. Anyone else?
I disagree, but I understand.
Fair. Nick, what do you think this is?
This is Talladega Nights, Ballad of
This
Ricky
is
Bobby.
Talladega Nights.
Oh.
I have brothers. This was their favorite movie for a long time. I hate it for the same reason that Nick won't watch Napoleon Dynamite.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Thank you. My whole life for like a year and a half straight was just, I'm gonna scissor kick you in the back of the head. Thanks, spider monkey, dear sweet Channy baby Jesus, over and over and over again on a loop. Because that's what boys did in 2006, and it was the worst. So that's why I hate this movie.
I'm real thankful my brothers are older than me by years, by decades.
I'm in this chaotic hotel room, and my little brother just looked at me and said, if you're not winning, you're losing.
If you're not first, you're last.
He's right.
We learned
Just
that
tell-
from our old
tell them
pal
at least
Ricky
you're not in the
Bobby's dad.
negatives like me. You're good. You're still winning.
True. You're always a winner. The other clues under violence and gore, thinking he's paralyzed. He's not. The main character stays in a wheelchair and then to prove his point, jams a large knife down into his leg, then lets out a scream. All this is played for comedy with the other characters trying to get the knife out, including by using another large knife at the point of insertion, similarly played for laughs. Final clue under violence and gore, to try to get Ricky to conquer his fear of driving, his dad puts a live, full-grown cougar in the car. The cat snarls at Ricky from the inside, and his dad pressures him into trying to get in, but when Ricky opens the door, the cat jumps on him. We later see some bloody scrapes on his face from Matt.
I'm giggling just at the description.
I'm glad.
Seen that movie
I haven't giggled
once.
since 2006 about this movie. I'll never giggle about it again.
Using a knife to take out the other knife. That's just classic comedy.
I'm glad someone thinks so. All right. Kari.
Yes.
Kari, would you like a movie from 2012, from 2003, or from 1995?
Let's do 2003.
One or two.
Close.
So Sammy's gone completely.
I noticed.
Oh
that.
no.
Sammy has left the room.
So we should give her points to Jessica.
Yeah.
That just bring me up to 0, right? No,
That
she
would
doesn't
bring you
have
up to
any.
2.
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely. Kari, are you sure you want to while we're waiting? Because here's the thing. 1 feels like people will know it. 2 feels like a stretch. So you want to make people upset?
Fun.
I don't want to make this harder for myself.
And
And I also don't want to make it harder for Jessica because I would like her to try to get a point.
I'm
so-
horrible at. I've only won 1 game. Like,
Still,
it's
nice.
all good.
this is I know that this whole episode is about like hate and all this
This is all
stuff.
about
and,
love.
like, but I'm gonna counteract that and I'll be nice and I'll pick 1. How about that?
Excellent. For the record, 2 was the horror movie Dead End.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even pull which one that is.
It's the one where in the first 30 seconds of the fucking movie, it's abundantly clear what's going to happen for the rest of the movie.
Oh, like Sinister 2.
Hey, Nick. Nick, I don't know why you would choose violence tonight.
Because you're not one of the contestants, so somebody has to pick up that slack.
That's very fair. But yeah, there's a family, they go on a road trip, and then like they're like supposed to be going somewhere for like Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or something, and then they have a near miss in a car accident, and then spooky stuff starts happening, and I bet you can guess why.
Oh, they landed in Spook World.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in that episode of Goosebumps where they're actually in Horrorland and they have to like compete and play games. That's what you're gonna say, right? That's how obvious
They
it
didn't
is.
survive the car crash. They got hit. It's super clear that it happens from the very beginning. They start seeing a spooky lady in the woods who keeps pulling them away one by one, and then they see a hearse driving by with the person like banging and screaming on the back of the window as they're pulled away one by one.
Wait,
And
so
it's
are you
bad.
saying that at the end they're dead?
They were dead the whole time.
Yeah,
except
but it's
for
like
one.
a dead end, right?
It's like a
It
movie
is like a
version
dead end, Nick.
of, movie version of the show Lost, you know?
My friend and I watched it on FearNet in her living room in high school.
Oh wow.
And I remember like the very beginning of the movie when they like almost missed the car, I said out loud, like, I bet they didn't survive the car crash. And she was like, no, that's too cliche. And as the movie went on, I was like, man, it feels so good to be correct and right. And then I was.
I'm pretty sure the parents were played by like Lynn Shay, like iconic horror actress, and Ray. Oh God, what's his butt? Leland Palmer from Twin Peaks.
Oh,
Yes,
Winstone.
yes.
Yes.
No, not
yep.
Winstone.
No.
Ray, yeah. Fuck.
That
Wise.
Yes.
Ray Wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
one.
So like a decent cast.
So I don't know if Sami is going to come back or not. I worry that maybe her phone died.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, no.
I worry similarly. She's not said anything in the chat.
No. So what I would say is maybe just go for it, and if she comes back, give her all of the clues and see if she can get the point. That's what I do if somebody may or may not come back.
That's fair. In 2003, for 5 points under sex and nudity, double entendres will go over youngest kids' heads, but not yours.
Can you repeat that?
Double entendres will go over youngest kids' heads, but not yours.
Okay, thank you.
Says you.
That seems a lot. Really, Kari?
I think I have an idea. I think.
All right. What's your think you have an idea?
Oh wait, no. Nope. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it.
All right. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, Quinn is shown eating a sandwich and drinking beer. In one scene, he's carrying a six-pack. Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna say it's not Shark Tale.
I could have underwater beer.
I was gonna guess Shrek, because I know there's a ton of double entendre in that movie.
Mm.
You don't remember the scene with Pinocchio and the beer?
Yeah, no, I don't.
And the sandwich?
Nope.
No.
Oh, the real star of the show is here.
Yes, truly. There's been a dog at work the past few days because my coworker's watching her grandma's tiny dog, and I'm living my best life, truly. Under violence and gore for 3 points. Comic mayhem, but no one gets hurt. For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the titular character mentions that the circus has drunken clowns with hepatitis. It is very important to me that you know that hepatitis is spelled wrong in this clue.
How is it spelled?
Hepatitis. Hepatitis. All right. I'm kind of surprised, not gonna lie. For 1 point under sex and nudity, while the titular character is doing a musical number in which he wears a fruit bra and a hat, he sings about how his balls were cut off, but the song cuts him off at ba, ba, and he never says it. I see Nick. Anybody else?
I feel like I should know. But nothing's coming.
Nick, what do you think?
It's the movie that killed live-action Dr. Seuss adaptations, Cat in the Hat.
It is the Cat in the Hat.
Oh.
It's the Cat in the Hat. I feel like I don't have to explain why I hate this one.
You know, yeah. Because I blocked that all out.
Yeah.
A friend of mine did a podcast where he watched that movie every day for a year and recorded a podcast after every viewing. Alan Richardson. I think it's on his Patreon. If you're interested in watching or listening to just the descent of a human brain, check out his podcast.
I'm gonna ask you, do you still talk to him, or is it he just completely like
no,
had to go off in the woods?
he did a different thing where he watched every Police Academy movie, marathoned it without sleeping, and just had people coming in and out recording a podcast after every movie.
Oh my.
He's made some decisions, that guy.
Glutton for punishment.
Punishment indeed. All right. Our last friend, Jessica, would you like a movie from 2013, from 2008, or from 1991?
Mm, 91.
Jessica, pick one or two.
I'll go with one.
Excellent choice. All right. This movie, 1991. Under profanity, a main character frequently cusses people out. I know that's very helpful. All right, for 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, there are numerous scenes of drinking. In one such scene, 2 adults are obviously very intoxicated. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, there are 2 scenes in which a train accident changes the lives of people. For the better. Not really.
Nice.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a woman gets angry and gets revenge on 2 women by ramming their empty car numerous times. This is played for comedy.
Oh. Wait.
Jessica, I'm so excited.
Believe in you, Jessica, you got this.
Jessica, what was your guess?
Fried green tomatoes.
Kari, what's your guess?
I also was going to guess fried green tomatoes.
This is fried green tomatoes. Yay!
I love that movie.
I've never seen it.
I'm so sorry. Here's the thing. Every time I talk about this movie, I feel bad because people who love this movie so much, and they're always like the nicest people ever. But like, as someone who read the book, I absolutely fucking can't stand this movie and its homophobic bullshit.
I'll have to read the book then, because like I liked the Twilight book, but not the movie. So maybe.
Fair. I like literally used to write Iggy in hearts on my notebook in middle school after I read the book for the first time, and draw like little doodles of Iggy Threadgood and be like, man, I wish I had a friend like Iggy Threadgood who like wore pants like a boy and brought me bees and honey. And man, it's so cool that Ruth and Iggy are besties who raise a child together, and they run
gals being pals.
And they like spoilers, they like kill Ruth's husband, and like honestly, it's just girl boss. Like I wish I had a friend like that I lived with and had a family with and ran a business with and stayed by their side until the end of their days. Wow. Friendship sure is cool.
If it narrows down who this person is, they commented, I've watched fried green tomatoes in your bedroom.
That's AL. That's Alexander.
Hi, Al.
That is my old housemate. That's my old housemate and one of my dearest friends in this universe, AL.
All right, then you should know that your rant was against AL earlier.
Listen, of all the people in this world, that is not a deterrent, Nick. I need you to know, AL and I have screamed at each other face to face within like inches of each other. AL is my fellow Midwest Italian, even though they're Sicilian, but I guess we can be cool. AL is my fellow like transplant. They're from Appalachia. I will fight AL in the alley with no reason whatsoever. It is not a deterrent that it is AL. AL is one of my favorite people in this world, and one day I will put them in the fucking ground.
That's
if AL
a
stands
promise.
before God on Judgment Day, it's because I fucking put them there. I love AL. They're one of my best friends in this world. And I will rip them limb from limb, verbally and physically. So, hey, bestie.
Love that.
AL and I used to live together for 3 years, and then I moved into their old apartment that they lived in before they lived there. So, honestly, 2 guesses of which room that was. But yeah, fried green tomatoes. It was a giant thing of Ruthie hair in my mouth. Disgusting. The final clue was under violence and gore. It is strongly implied, though never shown on screen, that a man is barbecued and his body is fed to other people. I purely don't like this just because it's a homophobic adaptation. They took all the gay stuff out. I feel bad because, again, like, people who love this movie, like, really, really love this movie. And they're always, like, the nicest people ever. And also, like, Kathy Bates, like, undeniably killed it.
Yeah.
But This movie fills me with so much rage.
Understandable.
Yeah. All right. That was our last movie, but I do have a final question for y'all. Yay. Nick, do you want to wait for Sami or you want to call it?
I think we have to call it. I don't know what happened to Sami. Like I said, my guess is phone died, and it's such a bummer because we love Sami.
Yeah, it is a bummer.
Hopefully I can get her back on the show soon.
Yeah. It does feel extremely fitting to end like the main portion of this episode on a rant about someone that I hate too. Just as a side note, that does feel very, very fitting. And there's no one I'd rather mildly threaten on YouTube than A.L. Gennaro, my beloved. All right, so I do have a final question for you. As Nick has explained the rules in previous episodes, I'm going to give you a question. The answer to that question is going to be a number. You can bet up to 10 points on whether you think you are going to know that number or not. But the category, how much do you think you know about horror franchises? How much do you think you know about?
Do you want me to give you the totals before we... Yes, I realize please. I'm the only one looking at the totals. Sami's in third place with 3. Jessica, you have 1. Kari, you have 11. I am up to 18.
Nick, because I'll see you in hell, I'm going to say old rules. So everybody, including Jessica, can bet up to 10 points. You're going to DM me.
Can I make a point that I was just going to nerf things a little bit on my own, but we can do it that way.
We'll do it that way.
All right. Then I will not bet 18 points like I was going to.
Ooh.
Jessica, how badly do you want to win?
I don't care to win. It's okay. I just have fun. We're good.
All right. Nice. All right, Nick, have it your way. You can bet up to your points total. DM me how many points you want to bet.
When I'm playing this game as a challenger, I go all or nothing in the final round because it doesn't make any sense for me to win like playing strategically.
As someone who has accidentally underbet and still lost in this round, even though I got it right, I live with a lot of regret every day. So, solid strategy. All right. As previously mentioned, in addition to hating movies, I hate a lot of people. If my boss Rebecca is still watching, Rebecca, I just went on this rant to you today. The Warrens, Ed and Lorraine Warren, are terrible fucking people. They are absolutely horrible people. I am not one of those people that's like, oh, like what you like, separate the art from the artist. If you like The Conjuring, you should read about why they're bad people and maybe feel bad about yourself for a little bit and change your opinion. That's my soapbox. But if you are not familiar with the Warrens, they are paranormal investigators who take advantage of families and their stories and leave them worse off than they previously were. Look it up. It's a horrible time. So because of the way that they go about these scams, there are many movies based off of Warren stories. I would like you to send me in a DM how many movies there are directly based off of Warren's cases. So, like, I'll tell you up front, when I tried to look for ones that they've made money off of, it includes Aquaman and Shazam. So these are ones that are just based off of Warren's cases.
So I have to. Wow. So it's more than just the Conjuring verse.
More than just the Conjuring franchise.
Fuck, because that was hard enough for me.
If you get it,
you hit the horror franchise that's real difficult.
I did.
Oh damn!
There's one horror franchise in particular that they're involved with that.
Oh, I know.
Frankly, shocked me just how many there were when I found out. If you get it within 2, I will give you 3 bonus points.
I gotta stop doing my fingers on screen.
Yeah, Count with your fingers below the deck.
Should I go higher? I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Probably.
I was digging really deep about everyone they've ever made money off of, and then I started to feel really bad about myself and everything ever, and I had to stop. So it's just ones that are directly based on their cases.
I regret the bet I...
Kari, how do you bet anything more than 0 when I tell you what I'm going to bet?
I know, but I thought, go back and go home.
I love this, seeing what everybody
We're
sent
all
in.
already at home.
Yeah.
I know. I never
True.
leave my home. I work from home.
Same.
All right. I have all your answers in, and I love this spread, honestly. I'm going to tell you what everybody guessed first, and then I'm going to do the count out. Playing it real low, we have Nick Martucci with 17.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no.
A smidgen higher, we have Kari Taylor at 38. Price is Right in Kari, we have Jessica at 40. With 9 Conjuring Universe movies, 44 Amityville horrors, Ghostwatch, The Haunting in Connecticut, and The Haunted, there are 56 movies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
56 movies based off of Warren's cases. Not including Annabelle cameos, Warren showing up in other media.
I didn't know that they had
Warrens.
anything to do with Amity.
They did.
Oh, yeah.
The Amityville Horror was
Wow.
one of their first big name cases.
Yep.
The surprise for me in researching this was Ghostwatch. I did not know Ghostwatch was based off of one of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. But so that means our dearest friend Jessica got the bonus point on that one. You got 1 point. Nick, you lost 18 points. Kari, you lost 11 points. Which
Hey.
means
Our winner tonight with 2 points
Are you kidding? You're kidding.
is Jessica Mayotte.
Oh my. Wait, no. How? Okay. It's like okay.
I got
I've never been
overconfident.
in this moment.
Marty said horror franchises. We watched so many horror franchises together. I was like, okay, I got this. I know.
Yeah, see, I did
be
the
that
bet
bad.
thinking, I did my bet thinking this is a dumb bit, but at least I have a good shot because I tend to know how many movies are in franchises.
Yeah,
Oh
but you
my
didn't know about the
God.
Warrens, motherfucker. You didn't know how
Because
everything
You
is
didn't
bad and
contain it
everyone
to
should
just
feel
the
bad.
Conjuring universe.
And you didn't contain it to
It's
just
spot
like
on then.
you didn't contain it to just like the Amityville movies. You put every Amityville related movie.
There are more than 44 Amityville movies on the Amityville Wikipedia page.
Yeah, but that's
Ones that are like haunted
hate it
house
here.
stories.
Mm.
Based on those are literally purely just the ones that branch off of the original house. Not like the games, not the specials, not the follow-up documentary interviews, not the fake documentaries, not the like, hey, something weird happened in this house too. There are 44 movies just based off of that original haunting and the people present.
Jeez.
I just realized something that
Mhm.
is the funniest thing and also causes me pain when I'm about to say it. I made a mistake with the points. Our winner tonight with 3 points
Sammy.
is Sammy.
Yeah. Technically, it is Sammy. That's even better. I was gonna. Yeah, that's so much
Oh my
better.
god. Nick, you can't take this from Jessica.
How dare you?
It's all good. She can have it. She needs it. Oh,
I-
that's great.
I might give you both a win, because that win doesn't feel great, because I know that Sammy would have bet points in that round and would have lost points in that round. So on a technical level, Sammy won, but in the spirit of the game, Jessica, you absolutely are the winner.
Yay!
Because I like to have fun, and Kari got way too overconfident for no good reason.
The one time I was like, I'll be confident. I won't play it safe. I always do.
My first win was the tie anyways, and it was the second game I was on, so we're good. I'm
so happy for you. Like, genuinely, of the three people in here, no offense to the other of you, like, I'm so genuinely happy for you.
Thank you.
No, this makes me happier than if I won.
Yeah.
I love the way this game ended.
Same. All right. Well, that is all I have. I like you all a lot. Nick, do you want to do your closing thing? Because you know the spiel a lot better than I do at this point.
Yeah, I can do the closing thing. And I will get back, because I do want to wrap it up with you. But let me first say, and I know the answer. I don't know if we really need to do plugs, because you two are notorious for not having anything, because you're just lovely people who decide to keep doing this game. So Jessica or Kari, if you have anything you want to say, any way that you want to end this game, feel free.
Well, per usual, I'm just here. That's it. I'm just here.
I feel like this tonight proved that I just shouldn't have confidence in myself and my abilities. So this is great, and it's undoing about 6 years worth of therapy that I have been working on. So thanks, Marty. Thanks, Marty.
Sorry, Elaine. I'm ruining your daughter. Where's the big
Oh.
Ooh.
There's stained glass on the window.
Well, let me give a huge thank you to our host, my friend, just wonderful game you set up here. Marty Viscosi, thank you so much for running this.
Thanks.
And I know that you already passed it back to me, but if there's any last thing that you want to say unrelated to the game, anything that you want to get out there, have a little platform.
Well, one, you can find me on Letterboxd at Fabulous Marty. 2, I bake things on Instagram sometimes at madeby.marty. 3, do y'all want to hear what these 34 movies are? So we have 2022's They Slash Them, Scream 5, and Skinamarink 2021's Malignant. I'm not going to share the years because y'all know most of these. Mandy, The Pool, Home, Into the Woods, The Lego Movie, Conjuring, Wolf of Wall Street, Dallas Buyers Club, The Lorax, Grave Encounters, The Awakening, The Kids Are All Right, Fish Tank, Wall-E, Sweeney Todd, Georgia Rule, Hamilton's, Talladega Nights, Cars, Cat in the Hat, Dead End, Evita, Pinocchio's Revenge, Showgirls, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story, Fragrant Tomatoes, My Own Private Idaho, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, The Shining, Soylent Green.
I'm surprised you don't have the camp love for Showgirls that a lot of us have.
I don't think I saw it at a point where I appreciated the campiness of it, and the final scene with her friend is just too upsetting.
No, I've made a point that movie needs to have that scene cut out of the movie, and it's an almost perfect movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene, I fast forward through it. There's no reason for it. Also, it's really funny. For when you were doing Georgia Rule, and I was trying to figure out, did this movie come out this early? I don't think so. It was Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, Dallas Buyers Club was quite a while after. But...
Yeah. Just talking about a character's previous drug use, and like, oh, I know a movie that Marty would absolutely despise. Dallas Buyers Club.
I sure do hate Dallas Buyers Club. I apologize for my distractedness. My cat's trying to eat an apron.
Oh no. All right, well, let's wrap this whole thing up. Thank you once again, Jessica Mayotte, Kari Taylor, Sammy, wherever she is. I hope she's okay. I hope she's going to the pool now. to celebrate her win.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to all of you. If you play this game and you leave halfway through, you have a better shot of winning this game. It shows how bad this game actually is. And a huge special thanks to Marty Viscosi for running this. Thank you all for doing this. My name is Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom, including Letterboxd. We're all plugging Letterboxd. I post way too much on there. You can find the show on Facebook if you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Like I said at the beginning, we do this game every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. So if you like this episode, subscribe to the channel, like the video, watch others. Watch one of the many others Marty has hosted. Kari and Jessica have been on a ton of episodes. Go watch any of that. You'll like it. And if you like those, just keep... There's 200. There's way too much. I know of one human being who has watched every episode of it, and it isn't me. So also, if you want to be on it, like I mentioned before, currently booking for October, reach out to me on the Facebook page or on Twitter and Instagram. And I think that's all I have to say for today. Oh, also, if you want to see me do stand-up comedy, I'm going to promote this every Monday. On the 31st, Halloween, different Sami is running an online Halloween stand-up show. So go check that out. I'll be posting about that more as the date comes closer, but I'll be doing online stand-up. So you can watch me tell the jokes, and you don't have to leave your house, which is one of the worst things about seeing comedy. So thank you so much for watching, everybody.